As we're approaching the halfway mark of the regular season, I wanted to give all of you a quick update to show you how far we've come ever since I've taken over as the GM of these Boston Celtics. You can see we are now ranked as the 4th team in the Eastern Conference, which is definitely not bad. But it could definitely be better, because looking at our overall ranking in the NBA, there is still a long way ahead of us to get all the way to the number 1 spot. And I'm hoping that in the second half of this regular season, we can go on a big run and actually put on a fight to compete against the Chicago Bulls, who are currently the number 1 team in the NBA.
You know, a guy I like is Paul Millsap, Shaq, 47th pick way back in 2006, and finally last season an All-Star.
Yeah, since he's set foot in the league, Ernie, he's been proving skeptics wrong. 6'8" power forward. Some wondered, Ernie, if he had the size to play in the NBA. He's a tough rebounder and defender, and since he's added that three-point range, his offensive game has gone to another level. Just ask Indiana.
Dude is tougher than a $2 steak. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Thank you, Shaq and Ernie. And as we're going up against the New Orleans Pelicans in tonight's game, you already know we need to make sure that Paul Millsap and Mr. Nikola Vucevic are bringing their A-game tonight. We're going up against Anthony Davis and Mr. Asik, and those two guys, they are just beasts when it comes to playing defense and of course when it comes to grabbing those rebounds. But right from the start, we got Vucevic not getting that layup to go. Not the start that I was hoping for. However, he recovers the ball and we got a hard foul right there by Mr. Anthony Davis on Paul Millsap. And looking at the replay right there, look at Paul Millsap's leg. Oh, that one definitely had to hurt. Look at his left leg twisting around. Oh my goodness. Ooh. But luckily for us, Paul Millsap, he did end up not breaking his leg, so he's back out there on the court. And as we're back on the attack, look at Avery Bradley throwing down a huge slam dunk. But yeah, for a minute, I was definitely worried about Paul Millsap right there. I saw that animation, and I was certain that he was going to be out for the rest of the regular season with a crazy broken leg or something like that, because it definitely didn't look healthy at all. But yeah, let's get into this gameplay commentary, because we do want to get this win. Like I said at the beginning of this video, we want to go on a huge run as we're now approaching the second half of this regular season. We want to get up there in those seats in the Eastern Conference, and hopefully tonight we can get that run started. And so far, things are definitely looking good. Even though we are currently down by 5, make that a 2-point deficit after Kyle Korver knocked down that 3. But yeah, we are definitely doing our thing out there tonight. We're playing defense. We are running quite nicely on offense as well, running that pick and roll offense that always seems to work out great, especially when you have Rajon Rondo finding his wide open teammates. So right there, we get another defensive stop. Rajon Rondo finding Avery Bradley, and I didn't mean to fade away right there, but nonetheless, we still got the bucket to go. So as we got Gerald Green trying to take a charge right there, I was surprised that we actually got a no call. That could have easily been a block and foul as well as a charge. But at the end of the day, it led to a missed layup by Jimmy Fredette and a made layup by Avery Bradley. So moving straight into the second half of tonight's game, things are about to get wild, people. They are definitely about to get wild, because the New Orleans Pelicans, they went on a huge run, and there was really, look at these plays right there. There was really nothing I can do. All the loose balls, all of our defensive stops, it just seems like they were not a factor at all. Mr. Sullinger, he couldn't stop Tyreke Evans right there. And as you can see by the scoreboard, currently we are down by 8. We got Austin Rivers going up against Rajon Rondo. We kind of get stuck in that animation, and right there, Paul Millsap and Avery Bradley couldn't even stop the layup by Mr. Austin Rivers. And to make matters worse, now we're down by 12, and the New Orleans Pelicans, they kept on going back to the free throw line. No matter what we tried to do on defense, it always led to fouls. So with that being said, we are at the end of the third quarter right now, down by 13. Make it a 15-point deficit. This is just one of those quarters where there was nothing you can do defensively, because every single thing seemed to be going right for these New Orleans Pelicans. So now it is time to find a way to get back into this game, down by 15. Oh my goodness, it is going to be a long road. But this man right there, Kyle Korver, he is definitely one of those guys that can help us to get back into this game. His three-point shot is something that we desperately need tonight. And as we got Rajon Rondo getting that dunk to go, we are starting to slowly but surely turn around this game. We are getting some defensive stops, but unfortunately, it hasn't really translated into the scoreboard just quite yet. But as you can see, 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, we have managed to turn a 15-point deficit into an 11-point deficit. And now with a defensive stop by Avery Bradley right there, Rajon Rondo taking it straight up against Tyreke Evans. Beautiful and one play. That is huge. Those are the types of plays that we need right now. We need to get those lucky baskets to go. And of course, we need some and ones because I don't want to live and die by the three-point shot. So as we're back on offense, Paul Millsap couldn't get that layup to go, but look at him fighting for those boards against Anthony Davis and Omer Asik in the paint. So now it is an 8-point game. Mr. Giannis in the post, but look at him missing a wide open layup. And of course, on the other side of the court, we got Jrue Holiday getting a contested layup to go. The and one call as well. And back with the New Orleans Pelicans at the free throw line. We are lucky that Jimmer Fredette actually missed that one, but as you can see with the game clock winding down, we simply ran out of time to actually get back into this game. A 12-point loss against the New Orleans Pelicans and a third quarter performance by me that I would like to forget as soon as possible. It was just ugly. It was just a combination of me not playing well and the New Orleans Pelicans making most of their shots. So overall, we definitely allowed way too many points in the paint tonight, as well as giving Anthony Davis and Omer Asik way too many chances to grab those rebounds. But on that note, I'm looking forward to go up against these guys once again. I want to get that rematch, people. But that is it for me and for tonight's episode. Stay classy, folks. Cheers. Nike.